Konnichiwa minasan, I'm here in Itabashi, Japan. I'm inside my Airbnb, that's why it looks very different. I really like the lighting here, but the room is so cramped. It's something I have to get used to, being 6 feet tall and not from Japan. But I'm here in Japan, I'm taking a little break, that's why you haven't seen a video on this channel in about a week. But I did say I would be doing a Q&A video. I asked you guys to send in questions on the YouTube community page, the Twitter page, Instagram, Facebook. So I got all your questions here on my phone and we're gonna go right through them. If you want to ask your own questions for the future, you can leave them in the comments down below or just post them on social media with the hashtag AskGVN. You play any cool arcade games while in Japan? I played two primarily. I played the Taiko Drum Master game and the Mario Kart game. Really like Mario Kart. It's something I already know how to play, so I got really into it. The Taiko Drum Master game I've never played before. I got really into it, so much that I bought the Switch version that just came out this week in Japan. Probably look forward to a review of that soon because it's probably going to come to the West, but not anytime soon at least, so I'll probably just review the Japanese copy I have. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. Have you ever been to one of those Japanese Pokemon centers, and if so, what are they like? I didn't go into one, but I saw one back in Skytree, that's what, east of Japan, or east of Tokyo, Japan. And it's cool. It looks like a Nintendo World Store from New York, but just mainly Pokemon stuff. And that's pretty much not what I came here for. I came to sort of experience what it's like living in Japan. I've been to Japan before, but it was mostly for conventions and being in and out within a day or two. And my vacation here is mostly just adapting to the Japanese lifestyle and seeing what it would be like to move out here, because that was an option I've always wanted to do after college, and I'm coming up on graduating within the next year, year and a half. So that's what this trip was like. As far as what the Pokemon Center is like, it's pretty much just a bunch of Pokemon plushies in the store. It looks really cool, it's pretty expensive, and that's about it. Why did you decide to do reviews? And also, if you want to do anything else besides reviews, what would that be? I got into reviews when I was like 10 or 11 years old, watching Classic Game Room. I used to collect a lot of retro stuff, but under family circumstances, I had to move to a smaller place, sold all my stuff, got rid of all my retro things, and I just kept being into video games. I was always into video games as a kid, and watching reviewers, I thought, I could probably do that. I can write my thoughts about the game. I got into it, and I've been doing it ever since, pretty much. Now I'm coming up at almost 23 years old at this point, and I started doing it when I was like 12, so 10 years, a long time. Do you like anime, and if you do, which are your favorites and what are you currently watching? My favorite anime are films, so like Kimi no Na wa Koe no Katachi, and my new recent one is Machia, who is being distributed by 11 Arts here in North America. Other than that, I'm watching Boku no Hero Academia, and I was watching Darling in the Franxx, but nothing else besides that. I'm more into films more than on reoccurring or streaming anime. I really like films by Makoto Shinkai, and I forget his name, but the person who's in charge of like Summer Wars, the more recent Mirai no Mirai, and the Digimon movie, the first one. How many games do you have on your Nintendo Switch? About 130. Do you think the 3DS successor could potentially compete with the Switch? No. If there's ever going to be a 3DS successor, it's going to be something weaker than the Switch, and it's going to be something that is more pocketable than the Switch. Maybe like a Game Boy Micro, but the equivalent to what the 3DS currently is. What parts of Japan are you going to? Well, I've been to Shinjuku, Shibuya, Osaka, Itabashi, I forget the name of the city, but where the Kimi no Na wa shrine is at, that's Suga Shrine. Kichijoji, pretty much all over the Tokyo area. I've taken to advantage my JR pass, so pretty much all of Tokyo and the main part of Osaka. What are you most excited about in Japan? Any games, figures you'll be hunting for? Again, not really much of an otaku game collector here in Japan. I just wanted to see what life was like here. What are your plans for after school? Well, after I graduate, I want to apply to some sort of ALT job that's teaching English in Japan, just as an excuse to get into Japan, teach, and while I'm doing that, do my YouTube video game reviews, and hopefully by the time I'm becoming more fluent in Japanese, hopefully drop the teaching job and become a translator for something, or just a part-time translator and do YouTube full-time. And hopefully eventually this becomes much more profitable than what it already is, and I could live here a normal, or at least a comfortable life. Who are you gonna main in Smash Brothers? I assume you mean Ultimate, and if so, the Inkling. I really like them, I think they're cool, I suck with them at the moment, but I'm gonna get better with them and they'll be my main. Which do you think is better, Anime Expo, Comic-Con, or E3? I prefer E3 just because I like video games and that's what I do. Comic-Con is cool for like the 1 or 2 shows I watch every year, and Anime Expo is cool when there's a big movie premiere there, but other than that, I just go to go. I don't really watch a lot of concurrent anime that's being streamed, so it's usually the film stuff that really interests me in terms of Anime Expo. So out of all 3, definitely E3. How much does a trip to Japan cost? It kind of depends on the year. I recommend going in late March or in October. That seems to be the cheapest for flights. It can cost anywhere between $600 to $2,000 depending on how you budget your money, when you go, where you're staying, what flight you're taking, from where in the world. There's so many factors, but somewhere between $600 to $2,000 pretty much. I think that's enough questions for today. I tried to answer as much as I could of every social network that pretty much sent me questions, so thank you to everyone that sent in a question. If you want to be in the next one, just leave a comment down below or send me a question with the hashtag AskGVN. As always, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos just like this, or I guess more game reviews than actual Q&A videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.